guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another gear review, and this week we're going to be doing a review on the MOJO Elite Series floating Mallard decoy. Now before we get started guys, I just want to say thanks for checking out the channel. Do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe, everything guys. Stick around for the channel. We got plenty of fun stuff coming up for you. And we also got the 50 States of Waterfowl series going on the Flying V podcast, which you can find right here and on Spotify. Also, head over to my Facebook and Instagram page at Flying V Outdoors. Follow me over there and stay up to date with everything I got going on. Now let's jump into this. So like I said, this is the MOJO Elite Series Mallard floater. And you guys can get a closer look at it. As you can see by the size of my hand, it is a lot smaller than your regular MOJOs is. The head itself, I mean, is tiny and puny. It's a nice soft rubber base, so you can't really damage this stuff. The paint has held up extremely well. They did some shining on the head, and it does get kind of that purplish look at it in different lights. So it's a good looking decoy overall, and like I said, I used this all last season, throwing it in the boat, in the kayak, whatever, and no chips or fading or scratches or anything on the actual paint. So that nice like soft rubber really works out. At the bottom of it, you've just got a plastic base that screws into your actual floater base, and then there's a little pole hole here. So this can be used with a regular MOJO pole if you want to. You could just set it on the ground like this if you're field hunting. But this is your battery pack right here. So that slides out and it runs on 4 AA batteries. And then when you want to use it, you just slide the battery pack in, lock it in, and you're good to go. On the front there, these do come with the remotes. So it has the two-way switch. So you have one way which is continuously on, and then the other way is remote controlled, and the middle is off completely. So it comes with this big round plastic base, and this is the actual floating part of it. So your MOJO on the top side here, you just line it up, screws in, locks into place. So it's on there good. It's not going anywhere, and then altogether it doesn't really weigh a whole lot. The bottom of it is just like that. So it will float just like this, but it also comes with this big old counterweight. This only weighs maybe like 3 pounds, and it's just a plastic tube with a big weight on the bottom. And that screws in here to the bottom, so we'll screw that in so I can show you guys what it looks like. I leave it all disassembled, because disassembled, this all fits into your blind bag. But that's what it looks like all together. And then you have your wings, and these are the magnetic ones, so you just slide them on. So that's what she looks like. You slap the wings on, and you're good to go. Broken down, this will all fit inside of your blind bag. It's not big and bulky. You can turn the switch one way and it's just continuously on. The only way to turn it back off is to just turn the switch. You turn to the other side and use the remote. It does come with the MOJO remote. I personally use the remote. So with the remote, you have 3 buttons. It'll say I, C, and O. I, you turn it on and it's in intervals. So it's gonna flash like this, and then it's gonna pause. It'll pause for a few seconds, and then it's going to start flashing again. That's the interval mode. The O turns it off, and then you can press the C for continuous. So you can just leave it flashing like this continuously, and then if you ever have to shut it off, just hit the button and turn it off, and that's all you have to do. So I personally run it with the remote all the time. This clips on my lanyard, and I leave it on my lanyard. So basically that's everything there is to the MOJO itself. Now what I like about this is how small it is. It's lightweight, it's just as effective, and it floats independently. So if you're anyone who hunts deeper water like we do sometimes, or you hunt inconsistent water, this is the rig for you. I don't know why I haven't bought one of these things sooner. You can use it anywhere. It'll float. Like I said, if you're hunting on land or in a field, you can just set it down. It's compatible with a pole. So I think any MOJOs we buy from here on out are going to be these floaters, for the simple fact that I can use it anywhere. I don't have to carry my extension poles, which I'll tag the video up here for. You can make an extension pole, but I don't have to carry those around in the kayak or in the boat. You don't have a bunch of long poles, bulky stuff to carry. Less is more. This will all fit inside your backpack or your blind bag. The only thing that might not, depend on the size of your blind bag, is the actual base And again, this thing is still not big and it doesn't weigh anything. You could strap this, throw the boat or the kayak or whatever, and you won't even notice that it's there. So it's all very simple and compact, and that's my biggest plus to it. The only con to it that I can see personally is MOJO's running on the AA batteries. Now, some people like these. Some people prefer rechargeable, like myself. Some people prefer the old school AA's. I like the rechargeable ones that they make. I've never had any issues out of them. So the only thing that I would do is probably make it rechargeable. But to each their own. That's just me nitpicking. AA's aren't that big of a deal as long as you got extra in your blind bag. You know, I've got tons of the regular MOJOs and Dove MOJOs, but this is my first floater, and I'm very satisfied with it. So I'm definitely going to be picking another one of these things up before the season starts again. Make sure and stay tuned to the channel because I do have plenty more gear reviews coming up. I enjoy doing these for you. If you're new to the channel, the gear reviews are simply just products that I've bought, that I've used, and I'm giving my opinions on them. Some I like, some I don't. But they're to help you guys make more informed, better decisions when you're going to purchase stuff. Just on spinning wing decoys alone, there are a plethora of choices that you can go. So hopefully this video kind of helps you to make that decision. I appreciate y'all for watching. Again, if you're not subscribing, you should be. You're missing out on some grade A content. We're going for 2 uploads every week now. The podcast airs every Thursday. The 50 States of Waterfowl series. We got a podcast literally going for a whole year talking about duck hunting. So you guys don't want to miss that. There's going to be some great stories. I appreciate everyone who's been supportive so far, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am for the big things to come this year. I appreciate y'all. We'll see you next time.